What do you need to prove a bona fide marriage? I get asked this question all of the time, and with the recent changes in immigration, with Trump talking about he's going to make it harder for marriage-based petitions, things like that, let's go through what is considered, or what is the evidence that is considered a bona fide marriage. So a bona fide marriage simply means that you married for love and not for a green card. I always tell my clients, you're in it to win it. You got to be in it to win it. All right. So that means that you have to have joint assets, joint liabilities. You have to show that you are living together and that you are mixing and mingling your finances. And one way, or a couple different ways, and I'll give you a list of what actually we tell our clients they need for showing that it's a bona fide marriage. So when you come to us, we give you a welcome email and we actually give you a checklist where I'm going to give you some of those items from the checklist so that you understand what is considered evidence for a bona fide marriage. So first and foremost, a lease. So if you're renting and you can add your spouse onto the lease, that is great. Everyone knows that if you have already purchased a home, it's in your name, it's really hard to be able to add your significant other onto the house, especially if they don't have a social security number. But if you're renting, see if you can add that person onto the lease. Or if you ended up getting your apartment together, make sure that both names are on the lease. A bank account. So make sure that you either add your significant other to your bank account or open up another joint bank account where you can use that bank account for the household bills, because they want to see that there is money coming in and money going out of that account. It just can't be a bank account that's just sitting there with no activity. So open up a joint bank account. Putting your spouse on your health insurance or on your 401k, making your significant other a contact person for an emergency contact for you, or an emergency contact for your children if your children are in school. Any utilities, gas, lights, electric, Wi-Fi, any type of utility, streaming services, things like that. So as you can see, it's just things that you would have, let's say, separate in your life, in your everyday life, of living in your apartment or in your house. Now you want to add your significant other, your immigrant spouse, onto those items to show that you have joint things going on. So joint liabilities and joint assets. Right now, with the new administration, they are saying that they want to see these items, all right, in order to make a decision. So we all understand as immigration attorneys that there are some things that you cannot put your spouse on if they don't have a social security number yet. However, there are alternative things that you can do. There's just different ways of kind of getting around that. And that is why hiring an immigration attorney will benefit you, because then they can help you if you don't have those particular items. So bona fide marriage items listed. If you have any questions, you can always reach out. You can DM us. You can call us for a consultation. But for the most part, that is what it means to have a bona fide marriage. That's the evidence that you will need.